Yo, Batman issue number 5 is here, man. It introduces another villain, man. But guess what? This is date night, and this is not a regular date night. Yo, what are we waiting on? Roll that intro, cuss. Yeah. What's going on, Geek Corner? This is your boy, Earthsmack, the Mad Scientist, and welcome back to the Orange Phoenix Media Channel. So today we are talking about Batman issue number 5, and we're going to jump right into this, and you want to stick around to the end of this video because you want to hear my personal review on Batman issue number 5. So the thing is, this starts out very, very interesting, okay? Now remember, there is this doctor in this particular run of Batman, and it is Dr. Zeller. Now, Dr. Zeller has had work with Killer Croc, and that was like issue number 1. And obviously, Jorge Jimenez spared no expense when it comes down to the artwork because Bruce is waiting on Dr. Zeller. He's waiting on Dr. Zeller. Like, look, man, it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna wait a good minute. And she's like, look, I'm sorry, I got wrapped up in some stuff. And she's like, hold up, wait a minute. Is this a date? And he was like, why would you say that? And he was like, because you dressed up. He's like, I'm not dressed up, I'm dressed. Hey man, listen, Bruce has some cold lines in here. Now you can't tell me this ain't a date. This man was dropping the Riz on page 1, like straight off rip. He's like, look man, I ain't dressed up, but I'm dressed. But let's talk business as we get in my car. But the thing is, this is not a casual outing. And because of the simple fact it is Batman, and because of the fact that Bruce knows everything that's going on around Gotham, at least most of the things that are going on in Gotham outside of what happened in issue number 4, he understands that Dr. Zeller is being pursued. And he noticed there's these biker ninjas looking to take Dr. Zeller out. And he's like, listen, they're coming after you, but don't worry about it. I won't let them touch you. Contrary to popular belief, I know exactly what I'm doing. Now, this man ducks and dodges the bike ninjas. Like, nobody can touch this car. Nobody can touch him. And he's swerving all around, pulling 360 spins. And obviously, he meets up eventually with this new villain. Now, this particular person have not seen them before, and the name will be revealed at the end of this comic because I'm definitely going to get to that point. But this person knows some moves. This person is an assassin, and she goes toe to toe with Bruce. And Bruce don't have any suit. He don't have any gadgets. He don't have anything on him except for the Kevlar that is under his suit. And yeah, they do get into it. They do get into it. Now, yeah, you can say that she did get a lick in, but it didn't really draw blood because of the Kevlar that was under his shirt. And before the fight, he threw Dr. Zeller in the dumpster to get her out the way. Now, from that standpoint, he says, look, so the woman made of birds and the motorcycle men aren't friends? And he was like, it appears multiple parties have interest in collecting a bounty on you, Dr. Zeller. That means chaos in the marketplace, so let's exploit it. He's like, what the hell was in that box you gave me? Now, at the beginning of this comic, now I know I didn't show you in this panel here, but he did give Dr. Zeller a box. Now, what was in that box was titanographene, and he says, my way of saying I look forward to working with you, doctor. And she was like, I left it in the dumpster. Like, it's worth a fortune. He was like, first of all, I already have a fortune. What I don't have is more of you. So I got to make sure you're alive so we can continue to have this conversation. So let's survive the night, doc, and you can have all the titanographene you want. And what she suggests is, do we need to call the police? And obviously the answer is no. We're not going to call the police. We're going to blend in with the crowd. And by the way, you did save my life back there because you broke that woman's sword, because that particular material was strong enough to break the sword that this young assassin was going after Bruce with. So from that standpoint, she says it's nothing but dumb luck. It's like, I don't even know what was in that box. And he's like, don't worry about it. It's all the same. You made a choice. And she's like, well, maybe I can repay the favor. Like this way, doctor. Now, from that standpoint, now listen, this goes with the Riz. Okay, this goes with the Riz because even though they are avoiding danger, he is still flirting with Dr. Zeller. Like it's no secret that this man is attracted to Dr. Zeller. Now I know what's gonna be said. I know what's gonna be said. What about Catwoman? What about her? You know what I'm saying? Like he can have other love interests outside of Catwoman. I mean, he's not married to Catwoman. They're not actually together. But considering the fact that we have seen Bruce with other women, more specifically Catwoman, Wonder, and I know some people want him and Wonder Woman together because we got fixated on Justice League Unlimited and all that other stuff. But you know what? This is very interesting to have another potential love interest for Bruce, and who knows? Like this might not last that long. This might not last that long at all. But still, yet you can't tell me not now with a straight face Bruce Wayne don't be pulling them. He be pulling them. He be pulling them, some baddies out here. But either way, he carries her on the back. That goes up to this skyscraper right at the top of the roof, and they are met with that female assassin. And so he tells her straight up, he's like, listen, you stay down, stay quiet. This is me repaying the favor. And he's like, all right, cute trick. I'm not some Trip Z sword boy on a dirt bike pretending to be a killer. And she responds, no, you're not. What are you? I wonder when you're not pretending to be this. And he's like, come here. I'll show you. This man, he put up the hands like, look, let's run it. Let's shoot ones real quick. But before they even get into it, Robin shows up. But not just any Robin. This is Damian Wayne. He shows up, put the beaters to it. Like, didn't even touch it. Electrocutes her. She disappears. And it's a wrap from that. And she's like, okay, need better shoes. And that's when you find out who this person is. And Damian says, the Ojo. He's like, I studied her during my time with the League of Assassins. Rapid onset decoherence is most effective to neutralize, assuming one must adhere to the no killing policy. Father. Now, see, this is where Damian messes up. This is where he screws up because he was so wrapped up in himself from stopping someone from taking out his father because, I mean, allegedly taking out his father because I don't think that Ojo was going to beat Bruce, even without the gadgets or whatever. Like Bruce was ready for this. But Dr. Zeller was like, hold on, wait a minute. Father? Like, you got a kid out here? And that was the end of that. And Damian with that look on his face, the look on his face like, oh shit, my bad, dad. And Bruce was like, you idiot. Like, you could have just stayed out the way. You could have just kept code names like, sir, are you okay? What? Just act like they're regular civilians. Oh, I know you. You're Bruce Wayne. You could have just easily played that off, but he's a rookie in this game. So this is the end of this particular issue. Now, one thing I would tell you that is in this book, the artwork has always been phenomenal with this, and I do like this particular issue. I did a deep dive within this issue, not to say that it lacked substance because it did have a lot of stuff. Remember what I said like a few issues ago in this Batman run that there are layers to here, that like there's are multiple stories at play. Even though we ran across the Minotaur last issue, it didn't continue on to issue number 5. We just see what happens in issue number 6 and 7 and so on and so forth, because Bruce's relationship with his son Damian, his relationship with Robin, his relationship with Robin's boyfriend, whatever the case may be, Bruce Wayne's love interest in Dr. Zeller, what's going on with the Minotaur, what's going on with these other gangsters in Gotham. There's a lot of moving parts that is going on within this. Oh, not to mention Vandal Savage being head of the police department, being the head of the GCPD. So there's a lot of moving parts through this single issue, and I think you just need to let this thing cook. Okay, the Batman single run issues by Matt Fraction has done great sales last year, and I think it's going to continue to do great sales because this is honestly a breath of fresh air when it comes down to the Batman mythos, when it comes down to his solo run. And for me, I think why I gravitate to this so much is because it steps away from the DCKO event, right? I still have a a sour taste in my mouth when it comes to DCKO because, you know, we got lied to as far as how things are supposed to play out, and we just wasted our time. But either way it goes, Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez is a great team, art, writing team, really good stuff. And I do like the fact that Batman wasn't in his suit this whole entire issue. It was just Bruce. So I think it leads to more layers here. But the thing is that I picked up on, it don't take rocket science to figure out that Bruce Wayne is Batman, okay? So, especially Dr. Zeller. I mean, she's a smart woman, okay? Like, she's a smart woman. She worked for Wayne Enterprises. She saw what this man could do in a regular car, right? She saw this man get stabbed with a sword, no blood dripping. She saw the rip on the shirt. I know she saw the rip on the shirt. She saw the Kevlar that just sitting there on his shirt or whatever the case may be. So for him to go toe-to-toe with an assassin on the roof of a building ready to go, tell her to just go over here and stay quiet. You can't put two and two together and think that's Batman. Like, she could have guessed that. It didn't take Damian. So maybe we're being a little too harsh on Damian in this instance, right? Just in this instance. Yeah, he called him father, right? In front of company. But at the same time, though, you could have guessed that without Damian. You know what I'm saying? I think Damian was just a scapegoat right here in this particular moment. I mean, Damian has been known to screw up. You know, he has been known to screw up from time to time. And he's a young kid. That's what he's going to do. But either way, this was a great book. Highly recommend. If you have not read Matt Fraction's Batman, his solo run, we are only 5 issues in, people. We're only 5 issues in. It is not too late. If you want to know more about Batman, we do have a playlist. From issue number 1 all the way up to this current issue. So if you want to catch yourself up and get yourself up to speed, go ahead and check out our videos. And it will be displayed here at the end of this video. So check that out. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. So when you hit that notification bell, there'll be a mini box that pops up, a drop down box where you select all. That way you get notified on all of our content, whether it's live or recorded. And also, we have a Discord server. So if you want to join our Discord, just click on the link in the description below. We talk about everything, not just comics. We got an anime section, we got a comic book section, we got a pro wrestling section, we got a video game section. So join our Discord, man. Go and check out our Discord. So until next time, y'all, peace.